Yo, soldiers, what's going on with y'all, man? This for all my guys out there. um, it's been weighing on my heart for a long time to come at y'all like this, right? I've been doing my best to run from it, but y'all know how it go. God gonna get what He want out you. One way or the other, God gonna get what He want out you. So I know it's a lot of people out there that don't care about what I'm about to say, but it's a small remnant of men out there that do and need to hear what I got to say, right? Yo, what happened to that man? That old school man, that man that cared about how he looked when he went outside, that cared about what came out his mouth, that cared about how he presented himself, that cared about how much respect he showed to others and how much he demanded himself. What happened to that man, yo? What happened to the man that walked in the room and could command respect based on how he just carried himself? That hard working man, yo, what happened to that guy? I just heard about this story, right? It was a girl. It was a guy and a girl playing basketball, right? She beat him in a basketball game. This dude gets mad and shoots and kills this girl because she beat him. How did we become this weak as men? How have we fallen so far away? This girl and this guy, they were friends, right? She would loan him money. They would ride to school together. They was friends. She looked out for him. She would give him a place to stay every now and then. They wasn't that old. They were friends. And they played basketball. And she won. And he got upset. He got so mad to the point where he shot this girl. He killed this girl. How did your masculinity, your ego become so fragile and weak to the point where you have to kill a female because I can't say what I really want to say, but y'all get the gist of it, right? Men need help, yo. I'm just gonna say it. Men need help. There's no way around it. Up, down, left, right. Men need help, right? It really doesn't matter how strong you think you are, how smart you think you are, how wise and slick you think you are. It don't matter what you got to say. It don't matter what you say, think, or feel about it. Men need help. You need to speak to someone. Men need therapy. Men are raised from kids to think that men shouldn't cry, shouldn't ask for help, shouldn't show weakness, all that crap, right? And you grow up with that inside of you, and you grow into a man with that same mindset. Now, check this. That's buried inside you is going to come out. One way or the other is going to come out somehow. You think that you can hold that deep inside and everything going to be all right because that's just what you were taught, right? One way or the other, it's going to come out. Either you're going to get sick, you're going to have like a psychotic breakdown, nervous breakdown, emotional breakdown. Something's going to happen where it's going to come out. You need help, yo. Men need to, we need to form some type of group of men Men need to help men. Men need to become that big bro to other young men that they didn't have. Men need to become that father figure to other men that they didn't have. Right? But before we become that, we need to help ourselves into becoming that. There's a man out here that knows what you don't know. You're out here, and there's other men that don't know what you know. Men need to help each other, yo. Life is not designed for us as men. Life is not designed anyway for anybody to go through it by themselves. You need somebody else. Life is designed in such a way where you can't get through it by yourself. God made it that way for a reason. Look, right? You ever heard that saying? It's not what you know, it's who. Most people think that that's actually backwards, but it's not. God made it that way for a reason, and I'm gonna tell you why. If it was what you know and not who, no one would be able to talk to you. Your head would be big. You would be prideful. You would be full of yourself. Nobody would. You wouldn't help no one else. But why? Because no one helped you. So because a man would think that way, God made it in the reverse. It's not what you know, it's who. So you can't say you did it by yourself. You can't say I made it this far by myself. You can't say no one helped me. You can't say I was just that smart. I was just that strong. I didn't need anyone. You can't say that. And just like somebody helped you, you're responsible for helping somebody else. As a kid, right, we're taught to, like I said, men are taught to be rocks. You're taught as a kid, men shouldn't cry, show fear, ask for help, show any sign of weakness, right? You're taught this as a child. Now, check this, right? Because we're going to come back to that. You know, when you get up every day, right? You got to be at work by a certain time. Your job expects you to be at work by a certain time. When you get to work, your job expects you to produce. As a man, you're expected to produce. When you go home, your kids are there. They wait. They expect you to be daddy. They expect you to pick them up, play with them, buy them food, clothes, toys, take them out, do dad things, be dad. Your wife expects you to be a man. She expects you to be there when she needs you there. She expects you to pay them bills, right? Them bills expect you to pay them bills. Your friends, they call you, they got something on their mind, right? Something's wrong. They expect you to listen to them. They expect you to come up with some kind of advice. Because you that rock, right? Who do you call? Who do you have? Who helps you? As the rock of the house. When your kids get scared, they call you. When your wife is scared, she calls you. When your friends need something, you that strong friend, right? No one checks on you because you that strong friend. You the one that they always expect to be strong, never weak, right? Listen, right? I heard a guy one time. He said something very profound. And ever since he said it, it never left my mind. He said, people have a you. You don't have a you. Think about that. People have a you. You don't have a you. That means when something goes wrong, when somebody needs help, when somebody's grip is about to slip, you are who they call. Who do you call? Who has your back, yo? That's what I'm saying, dog. Nobody like y'all can see that I'm getting frustrated because this has been inside of me for a long time. I just haven't been saying it. Men need to stick together. We need to form something, some type of men's help group where men can get together and be men and help each other out. God didn't put you here to go through this by yourself. I said we was gonna go back to the whole being the rock thing. You were trained as a kid to be a rock, right? The strongest rock known to man is a diamond. That's the strongest rock, right? Even a diamond got a weak point. Even if you come down on a diamond hard enough, it's gonna break. What make you think you're stronger than that, bro? Who has lied to you over the course of your life and got you believing this BS that you can go through this maze called life by yourself? Who got you thinking you tough, strong, smart, slick, wise enough to do this by yourself? In your mind, you like to think you are. Because it sounds good, because it make you feel like a man, right? In your mind, you think, God just made me that strong. Check this out, right? Your brain weighs 3 pounds. 3 pounds, the average weight of a human brain is 3 pounds. In your little 3-pound brain, you mean to tell me that you think you are strong, smart, wise, slick enough to go through this maze that's designed for you to have somebody with you by yourself? You only fooling yourself, dog. Yo, what happened to that man, yo, that wore his pants on his hip? What happened to that man that wore his clothes the way that they should be worn? That man that wore that wore the clothes that actually fit him? What happened to that man that would walk by and a little boy would grow up and say, I want to be like him? The right way. What happened to that dude, yo, that old school man's man? Men like to think, okay, what's this new crap now, right? This new thing, everybody, these men like to men like to call themselves kings now, right? That's the new thing. I'm a black king, I'm a strong king, I'm a blah blah blah. You know how I go, whatever, right? Okay, let's say you kings, okay? You kings. First and foremost, you are a king of yourself. A king is a king of himself first, before anything else. How can you control anything if you can't control yourself? A wise king governs his kingdom accordingly in a wise way. A fool tears his kingdom down. A foolish king tears himself down, tears his kingdom down. A fool governs himself like you see these young men out here nowadays. If you're a king, then clean up your kingdom and help another king build his. Because all this thinking that men were taught that you're weak, right? If you seek help, if you ask for help. You're taught that you're weak, right? But if you think about it, you stay weak if you don't. If you seek help, you learn a better way to help yourself. You learn a better way to help somebody else. You learn, you give yourself a chance to grow. You give God something to use. He can't use you like this, Doug. Like, you can't. Who is he going to use you to help? And if you make the mistake of thinking that you were put here on this earth to just live however you want, you only fooling yourself, dog. Your life is not yours. He didn't put you here just to go through life and enjoy it and be what you think that you want to be. You were put here to help somebody else. Listen, right? I remember a few years back, I was going through some stuff, like a lot. And I had asked God, why do I have to go through all this? Like, why? For what? What is all this for? And he said, how can you help someone else out the mud if you've never been in it yourself? And I just sat there and looked stupid because he was right. He said, I didn't give you all of this to keep to yourself. This comes at a price. You're going to pay, and your price is you go out there and you help my people. You bring my men back. So that's what I'm going to do. Listen, man, we as men need to create something, right? If you don't want to seek professional help, which you should, if you don't want to do that, that's fine. Okay, listen, right? We need a group of men to get together and help other men. We need to find a safe space where we can get together and be men, right? And if it's not a safe space, then you make one. You create one. You build one. That's what you're here for. Create, build, make. That's what the man's job is for. We do all this sitting around and complaining about life and the circumstances thereof, whatever. We complain about these females, and these women are how they are. I know they are how they are, and it's not good. But they march to the beat of your drum as a man. And what I mean by that is you set the standard. If you conduct your way, if you conduct yourself in such a way as a man should, she won't feel comfortable conducting herself in any other way than the way that she should. That's how that works. The ball is always in the man's court first. It don't matter if you down by 10, up by 10. The ball is always in the man's court. The man is the head. It don't matter what they said. It don't matter what they say, think, or feel about that. The man is the head. It don't matter that they told you that men and women are equal. We're not. It is a clear difference between men and women. The man is the head. Always has been, always will be. It don't matter what they tell you. It don't matter what they say, think, or feel. The man is the head. You must conduct yourself as such. And it's a lot of people out there that preach about, you got to get the youth and get them before it's too late. I get it. We do. That's what a lot of men have made their ways doing, right? But how can you help someone else before you help yourself? You need to clean out what's going on inside you first. Then you reach them. But that's just my 2 cents, man. Listen, y'all drop a like, drop a comment, whatever. If you want me to talk about something else, y'all just go ahead and let me know, all right? All right, y'all, I'm out.